Welcome to your daily dose of Lambdog, which for today is a bit of a misnomer. Is that the term? Misnomer? Because it is actually a continuation of yesterday's dose. So it's not really a daily dose like yesterday's dose was so big and important that it actually had to be spread out like an intravenous injection. So welcome to your intravenous dose of Lambdog. Intravenous? Intravagina? Anyway, hopefully all my lovely viewers, you have done your homework and watched the two videos that I recommended. If not, check out my last episode, which would be Daily Dose of Lambdog episode ep8, Scarred but Smarter. And anyway, go ahead and pause the video now. I'll give you the opportunity to go off and do that. All right, here we go. The two videos in review, if you are one, either too lazy to go and check out the videos, or two, you have watched it and just don't remember. In the two videos, the first video is a video of a YouTuber or some sort of a, I don't know, like a production type entity. And he's doing this skit where in front of a crowd of people, unbeknownst to them, he is mimicking chloroforming a female, as in like putting the little cloth that has that drug that apparently knocks people straight out, and then carrying them off to gauge people's reactions to see if they chase after him or whatever. And which is all well and good, and it's interesting to see people's reactions, and it's a bit shocking to see the lack of action in many cases. And he finishes off the video with a bit of a, like a self-righteous indignation, like, oh my gosh, this is what's wrong. Nobody has even tried to help, even though a man chased after him after the fact. When I was watching that, though, instead of thinking, oh my God, this is what's wrong with the world, or wrong with the country, rather, you can't expect everybody to have the either one, training, or two, life experience to either one, correctly process what something like that would be, or two, be able to react to it appropriately. Now, in my experience, I quickly thought of a scenario called the OODA loop, which the guy's name escapes me, but if you watch the second video, it's a pretty good training example of the OODA loop, which stands for observe, orient, decide, and then act. Observing isn't a big deal. Everybody does it, and they all saw the event, which would be this young man drugging. Problem, of course, that you run into is in the orient section of this OODA loop. People have to weigh what they've just seen against their life experience, against their training, and against everything else. Now, what is the average person, myself included, what is our life experience as it pertains to seeing such event? Usually it's in a movie or something imaginary, and we don't fully comprehend the true-to-life repercussions of what's going on. So it's by no means a indication of a society gone wrong that people can't react. I think it's an indication of a healthy society that it's difficult to react to such a violent act. Now, just all of that being said, to the young man who did the little chloroform thing and everything else, if you really believe in what you say, and you really believe that this is an indication that society has gone downhill, I tell you what, why don't you try that at a county fair in Texas to a man's daughter while he's standing there and see what happens to you then. Oh my gosh, I can't believe nobody reacted. Asshole. All right, it's been your daily dose of Lambdog. We'll see y'all later.